You should have
a,
exchanged
like
it with something of the same
a
weight.
mechanical churning. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
I know what you're saying.
it's not
Like a machine is humming to life,
kind of, yeah.
like that.
So
Yeah.
like cogs.
Clicking.
Yeah. And you see to your left and right, those walls at the end are
Oh, God.
shrinking down.
Fantastic.
And as they are, you see walls of spikes.
Gee, this was a better idea than I thought it was, as I'm just like dangling there.
And
well,
he
the
gets
walls
you
are
up
slanted.
I
as
was looking
they
at you when you're talking
Yeah.
to me.
he gets you up as they are closing in.
It doesn't take that long to
I know, I'm just saying, like they're like coming towards you though. Yeah.
So
Great.
with that, you got there.
So he is.
I have no idea. Can I, on my way up, can I, check it out?
Sure. So what are you gonna? What do you mean by check it out?
I don't know. Like, see what I know about it.
Just like purchase it.
I don't know what you mean. Like,
I am going to
Investigate it.
inspect it.
okay, investigation.
I'm inspecting it.
You said I'm gonna look at it, or you said
When
very
someone says, "Let me look at it," we
Whatever.
say, "Behold,"
whatever.
ironically, but you know what they mean. So is investigation?
Yes, investigation. Okay. It does seem to be segments. Like, it's segmented.
Maybe pull it apart.
But they each fasten each other in.
So once I'm up, I would like to try and take it apart like we do our puzzle.
Okay, roll sleight of hand.
Excited. 21.
Okay. Yeah,
Like each finger has become like
part
a
of the
spider.
puzzle. It's like, no, you have made the puzzle with
With my hands and
With
take
your
it apart
hands.
like that, and therefore take it apart.
Okay, so as you
Suction cups.
spin it apart and take off the that's how we always do it.
No, it's not.
You see that there's something inside of it.
It's a vial.
And inside of it is
Yes.
A shovel.
kind of like a brooch.
Okay.
Is this like the other one that we found?
It's like a
Like
It's-
a freedom brooch in France.
it's like there's kind of like a picture frame looking thing, like a small metal picture frame looking thing, like oval
So it's like
Okay,
a
like a locket.
oval metal piece, and then it has and
No,
then
they're called cameos.
I was trying to think of
Go
what it's
ahead.
called. And then it has a jewel on the front.
So it's just a jewel, like a socketed jewel.
What?
It's just a jewel in a socket
Kind of, yeah.
with like a
Investigate
skin
the
on it.
jewel.
No,
Okay.
it doesn't have
Okay. You said that so like
I tried. I really tried.
so unrelatedly. Like you said it was a brooch, but it's not.
What?
roach.
Whatever.
John, just.
Just right, John.
Just rah.
Oh, good. Another unrelated item.
Shut up. Okay, we're moving out.
To where?
Back to the fence.
Alright. You go back to the fence.
The random fence. Oh wait, have we investigated this room?
Not really, no.
Noctrix is gonna investigate this room and see if there's anything of interest that might fit with what we've seen so far.
Alright, roll for investigation.
Cool. Okay, now let me pull up that sheet so I can actually see. 23.
Okay. So, as you're walking around the room, kind of inspecting all of the surfaces, once you get to the end of the alley where you remember walking into the alleyway, you see kind of like a mark on the ground.
Where I was digging?
No. You were digging further back.
I was digging right where we came in.
Yeah, but through the
No.
wall
Yes.
of the
You
alleyway,
were digging
not
at
the
the
beginning
wall.
of the alleyway.
Yes, where we came in. You said that there was a wall there.
John, don't be difficult.
You were digging like right at the wall. I'm saying like it's in the alley. There's
Like the middle of the
the
alley.
barriers
Where
don't
the
go
alley
all-
would have been,
the
where we would
barriers-
have entered the alley.
Yeah. The barriers don't go
Yes,
all the
where
way
we
back
would
to
have
the
entered
wall.
the alley is where I was digging.
No, you weren't. You're digging
No, you
against
said
the
at
wall.
the wall.
You were saying
You said
where
that
we
there was
entered
a wall
the
there.
building.
Yeah,
But
There's like-
where there wasn't
there's
a
like
wall.
a foot in between the wall and the barriers. You were digging at the wall. I'm saying it's actually in between the barriers.
I am so confused.
It's fine.
How? What?
Hey, put down that gun.
Tom, all of the rest of us understand.
Yes.
Oh, Cortana. Oh my god.
Eh?
There's
And
Even
barriers
Jordan.
like that, and then there's the fence here.
Mhm.
There's the door, and then this is the wall that you were digging at. That's the door that you guys walked. The gate, the big gate.
Oh, that's where the gate is?
Yeah, it's like this, and then there's the fence.
Wow. I had.
And then there are the barriers, and then there's where you were digging.
So
and
wait,
then
why
that's
didn't
where
we
the mark
see
is.
anything once we were on the other side of the fence?
What? Yeah, I know.
Why didn't we see anything once we were on the other side of the fence?
It was
didn't
part of the
look.
illusion.
What did we see?
It just looked like more of the city.
the city.
So what would have happened? I have to wonder what would have happened if we tried to walk towards that direction. Oh well. Wait, so then where Nick is?
Nick is right here,
Okay, so it's just
and this is where the marking is.
okay. So it's just further from the wall where I was digging.
Yes,
You said it was okay. That's what I was asking or trying.
that's what
to
I was
get
trying to
figured
say.
out.
That's what I was trying to say. Okay. Do you guys want me to send you the picture of it?
I
It's not a
don't
big
need
deal.
it.
Okay. All
Alright.
right.
It's just
So.
a few feet from where I was digging.
Yeah. So you see a mark on the ground here. It almost looks like a scorch mark, like a burn mark on the ground, but it doesn't quite appear like as it was made by fire or something like that.
Magic?
Maybe, maybe not.
I'm gonna
Well,
investigate
Brella's not
it.
the brightest.
Roll for Arcana this time.
Okay. I might be able to do something half decent that time. Never mind, I got a 12.
No, they did not.
Okay. It does seem to have been made by some sort of magic, but you cannot tell what kind of magic.
Are you
Okay.
trying to dig out as well? I mean, I will say as I approach him.
No, I was actually investigating this marking. You might have a better chance at seeing it. It seems to be made with some form of magic.
I don't know how you possibly could have figured that out by looking at it, but I'll take a gander. Should I roll for Arcana?
Yes, roll for Arcana.
8.
You see you can tell just about as much as he can.
He rolled a 12.
I got a 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maneo wonders what they're looking at.
So you can tell that it's magic, but you're not exactly sure what kind of magic
I'm even less sure.
or what it was like used to do.
Your skepticism is in the way
Like
of your understanding.
what? Yeah.
Maneo's interested in what they're looking at, and he goes over to invest.
No,
It's just-
no
it's just-
metagaming, please.
Alright, should I roll for Arcane?
No one even said anything to you, Maneo.
But they're looking at the thing.
Okay, it doesn't mean like, ooh, it's magic.
It could be evil. He has to know.
He has to know.
It could be an evil symbol.
Roll for investigation, Maneo.
Behind you.
Natural 15 plus 1, 16.
16.
You don't
Okay.
have to say natural.
It's okay.
So you
As
two
long as
can
you
tell
get
that it is it is what
A marking?
that it could have been caused by magic.
Why? Okay, how can a 9 and a 15 be the same thing? 16.
I had a He didn't get any. No one told it to. No one told anything to him, so I had him roll for investigation. So, just with his investigation, he could tell.
That's not how.
He's
John, stop being difficult.
Tom's being a bad dungeon
That's
master.
not true.
Why did Nick look at it and
Now-
roll for Arcana, but Jordan look at it and roll for
He
investigation?
rolled for investigation first to
Yeah,
tell
I
if it was.
investigated the room and then I
And
saw
then
it
he
and
tried
then
to
I wanted to
And then he
adjust
tried to
that more.
figure out if it was magic or what kind of magic it was after he knew it was magic.
Investigation wouldn't tell you if something was caused by magic.
It does
tell
in
that,
his
though.
world, so
I have a lot of problems with this.
John,
that's
John,
unfortunate.
no
We're
one
gonna continue
questions
going.
yours.
it's a fantasy world, my goodness. Maybe you can see markings that are recognizable from magic.
But he wasn't looking for that.
He was
Yes,
he was
John.
investigating the mark.
John, it's not like if you're looking at a different language, you have to be looking for a specific language to figure out what language it is.
Say again?
Okay. You don't need to know the language to know what language it is. For a thing.
Like, you don't have to look specifically for, like, if you're looking for something, if it's Latin. You don't have to
I'm gonna
specifically
check
be
if this is
checking if it's
Orcish.
Latin.
But you could look at something and be not sure, and not necessarily know it was a language.
But you
Even.
can have a pretty good gander, which is what he's getting at.
I said you believe that it is some sort of magic, like it was made by some sort of magic. That's what I said.
Is it just whatever? Is it just a symbol then?
It's like markings, like I said, kind of
So
like
it could be the
burn marks.
residue from a spell.
Like maybe like if you cast firebolt at the ground, it would cause marking. But it isn't. It doesn't seem to be caused by any sort of like fire or anything like that. What? Why are you looking at me like I'm stupid? That's completely
I'm
reasonable.
looking at you because I'm upset. Because number one, that's not how firebolt works.
That's quite reasonable, John.
And number two, why would it something
The
else not
spell
cause
would
a
make
scorch on the
marks if
ground?
it hit the ground.
I don't think it does.
Yes.
It depends on the spell, John.
John, your character's about to be.
It doesn't, John. It doesn't say anything about it in the book, so that can be how it works.
I mean, yes, it does.
Andrew, I found what I'm saving up for.
So, what else can we do?
So
One
there's a
second.
scorch mark on the ground.
Not a
Yes.
scorch mark. It
It's a residue mark.
That was an example.
Ready up.
it
There's
says
a mark.
nothing about it.
There's a mark, so
A flammable object hit by this spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried. Dirt is not a flammable object.
John.
that doesn't mean
makes
that it
mark
doesn't
when
make
it
a
hits
mark.
something. John, what is wrong with you?
Noctrix is gonna call for Breva to see if what she
Why are
thinks of
you?
it.
Why are you being
Okay,
so stubborn
Breva's
about
gonna
this?
Breva's gonna come over, see the arguing, and try to calm them down. She's gonna say, guys.
They are actually just yelling at each other.
That's not how firebolt works.
And I never
It's
said
like,
it was
guys,
firebolt. I was
guys,
making an
guys, guys.
example.
Why don't we investigate a little more? Get to the bottom of it.
Dig?
Breva, can you take a look at this and
So-
see what you think of
I'm
it?
going to look at her.
Okay,
I-
she's gonna look at it. She's not the
by a
brightest, but she's gonna look at it. Oops.
All right. Roll
Whoa.
for investigation.
18.
Okay, you have noticed this. You also believe that it is magical.
It's
Are you
like
going to
She's
do
gonna say-
anything with that information?
She's gonna say, guys, most of us have agreed that this comes from some kind of magic. What kind of magic? Elf, I don't have magic. I don't know anything about magic. But I think if we look around a little more, we might be able to find out. So let's lay this to rest for now and do a little more investigating before we
Lay to rest, as in
kill
bury it.
anyone.
Okay. Are you guys going to do anything more with this marking?
Is there anything like else in the room?
There, besides the
The gate.
Like is there
besides
like
the gate
furniture
and
and
the barriers. No,
stuff? Okay, but there's this fence.
there's the fence, the barriers, and the gate. And then there's this marking and the hole that John dug.
2 holes.
Noctrix is gonna investigate
I
the
dug
fence to
underneath
figure out
the
why
fence.
it's still
yeah,
here.
that's right. What?
Noctrex is gonna try to figure out why this fence is still here.
Can I take a board from the fence and try and use that to dig?
What is wrong with
I want to
you?
get out of here
We're gonna dig.
because we're trapped.
Okay.
Can
That
I
sounded painful.
yank a board off the fence?
You can try to yank a board off the fence. Roll for strength.
I have a crowbar. That would work.
Yeah, he's got a crowbar, guys. Why did I?
7.
Okay. You cannot get a board off.
Maneo,
this
give me your
fence.
crowbar.
No, I hand him my crowbar.
Alright, roll for strength again. I'll give you advantage.
7. An improvement.
Once again, you cannot.
Yeah.
No, that's the same number.
No, I was 6 before.
Oh, was it? Okay.
I'm going to like shrink to the floor and just say I'm so tired.
Can Breva try? Breva
Lucian
is pretty
hasn't tried to solve anything.
What do you mean?
He's just been pouting.
Because he can't think of a solution. Because they're trapped.
Noctrex is gonna still investigate this fence and try to figure out why it's here.
I'm going to like be like drooping down and just reach my arm toward Breva with the crowbar in it.
Okay.
Okay. She's gonna take it and try and pry this using strength, right?
Okay, yeah, roll for strength.
With advantage?
With advantage.
Oh. Oh,
What?
okay, good.
Oh.
You're cutting out.
Well,
Rachel.
hello.
Hello.
Hello. Okay.
Sorry, it was just kind of choppy now.
Okay, so
You're
what'd
right.
you get?
She got a 12.
Alright.
Why did you go? Oh.
You can. Wait, did you roll with advantage?
I did.
Okay. You get it to wiggle a bit, but you can't really get it off.
So now
Maneo.
can Noctrix finally
Yes,
try to figure out why this fence is here?
Roll for investigation.
Oh, I got caught. 23.
It just looks like
Dang.
a fence.
Okay, it's just
Oh.
it doesn't seem to serve
So
any
it is a
purpose.
fence.
It's just
Yeah,
a
it's
fence
just a
that's here.
fence.
How dare you?
Well,
You should
Okay,
say it appears to be a fence.
You got a 23.
He's
To
pretty
you,
sure.
Didn't get a 25.
to you, it is a fence. You believe that so strongly that it is a fence.
There's no reason for you to believe otherwise.
What were the little bits made out of?
a little bit.
Puzzle.
What? Like stone.
Ah.
Well.
Stone!
Alright, well, Maneo's gonna
Yeah.
try.
Breath. Is that come?
Maneo's
Breath.
gonna use the crowbar.
I know. I sounded like
Door
donkey.
off the fence.
Tom, Will Smith is
I know. I
donkey.
realized that.
Alright.
Oh, that's weird.
Maneo's gonna ask, what's her name for
In the morning, we're making waffles.
Crowbar.
Okay. Does Maneo get his crowbar back,
I
Breva?
want to get the
Oh.
crowbar back.
Breva hands the crowbar to Mayo.
Alright, Maneo's gonna try and rip that board off the fence.
Alright, roll for strength with advantage. God.
17 and 10. Alright, so 17 plus 4, 21.
Alright, you
That's good.
you get the board off the fence. But it was all Breva.
I'm lying on the floor. Sad.
Heaving with.
I'm just like moping on the floor.
Like just arms, like limbs spread
No,
out.
but
Just...
more like a dead cat. Not a dead cat, but like a
Cockroach? Did cockroach
like
get legs in the air?
a deer that's just like been shot and just flumped over.
So
like-
just like all of your limbs on one side.
Yeah.
Okay.
like a cat that's lying down normally.
Alright, so
And I'm going to say to
Maneo.
Maneo, please dig me a hole out of here.
Maneo is disgusted by it.
alright. So
I'm kind of with him.
alright. Are you gonna start digging?
No.
Why? We bust a hole through the fence.
Are you gonna toss him the board?
I'm gonna toss it.
John has the board now. Lucian, the board is on top of you.
He's going to sigh and then just kind of squirm his way over to where he was digging earlier.
Alright, roll for strength. With advantage.
Because now you have a board.